Welcome back to the Real Men of Real Estate, hosted by me, Thomas Chappell. We're here with our guest, with Briana Prince, and we was talking about insurance, and now we're gonna transition into you getting into the real estate game. So talk about that.
Yeah, so I decided I wanted to learn more about real estate because I want to build up my passive income portfolio, and that has been quite an interesting journey so far. It's been now. I mean, I've looked into real estate in the past before, but I've been more consistent over the past 5 months or so, and it's actually been quite interesting, But it's so hard because real estate. I didn't realize how big real estate is and all the different avenues you can take within real estate, and so it was really hard for me to decide on which route do I want to take, whether that be wholesaling or fix and flip or something like that, or rentals. More so rentals are more my thing because, again, I'm more so looking for it for the passive income portfolio. But now I'm thinking more along the lines of mobile homes. Mobile homes seem to be a great option for me to start and, actually do this whole seller financing thing.
Well, I understand that a lot of people do get wholesaling and flipping confused because it's not a separate thing. It's actually the same thing. The only difference is that you'll get your money on the buy side when you actually first buy the property. Mm-hmm. And if you can wait that long, then you'll get your money on the resale side once the property's been fixed up. So that's the only difference between fix and flips. But I know that you and I have one other thing in common.
We do.
Yes. Why don't you talk about that real quick?
So I'm assuming you're talking about the I3 Social Club.
Talk to me. Tell me what that's about.
Yes. So the I3 Social Club is actually an investment education social club in order to help teach people about all things investing. Real estate, is our primary focus, but also we're going to be getting into other things as well, holding workshops, educating people on investing and other opportunities. It's super exciting to see how this club actually grows and progresses. We just had an event last week, and I think it was fantastic. We had a couple speakers come speak on. One gentleman spoke on commercial and residential loans, and then we had a tax professional come and speak with us as well. So it was fantastic.
Okay. So what made you want to get into the I3?
I3. Because I really saw that, this is a bigger question too. So I decided to join I3 because, first of all, you came to me and told me about a little bit about what you guys were doing. I spoke with another one of the leaders, Ken, about it. And after talking, I realized how big of a club that would be. Because, for me, I've been wanting to get into investing for years, but I had no direction on what to invest in or any guidance at all whatsoever. So, in fact, I've just thrown away money just investing in things that I thought were assets because I didn't know any better. There's so much information online, which is also which could be a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because it's hard to know who to listen to,
Exactly.
Because there's so much information out there, and a lot of the information is actually wrong. And unfortunately, I erred on the side of wrong information.
And they want your money.
Exactly. And so with the club and what we are putting together, I think it's fantastic. It's going to actually give people direction on what they should be doing, what they should be investing in, and actually we have that goal of helping people, all of our members, get to a $100,000 portfolio within the next 3 years. It's fantastic.
I'm glad to hear that, and we're glad to have you. For most people that don't understand what the I3 Social Club is, it is actually a nonprofit club. It's called a social club for a reason, basically because we have members that pay memberships, and in these memberships, there are certain aspects that you can be able to make a profit from a nonprofit that we're also showing. So we started the Mr. Beast Ghost Restaurant, which is a wonderful thing that a lot of people don't know about. And I didn't even know about Mr. Beast until I was introduced to it, and I didn't know that he was a YouTube sensation.
Yeah.
And he started at the age of 14. He just quit school and started this, and I'm like, oh my God. And he gave money away, his first $10,000.
That was how I knew him.
He gave his first $10,000 away to a homeless person. Then he gave $25,000 away. And I'm like, whoa, where do you get this kind of money just to give away?
Yeah.
So all the things that we're doing in this club is to bring not only people together, but actually letting people know that they can become their own bank instead of them putting money into annuity mutual fund, CD or things like that, and get less than 0.5%. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about with the I3 is the financial cookbook that we're putting together. Talk about that.
So the financial cookbook, the whole idea is to combine food with financial literacy. So we are partnering with different people to sponsor within the book, and then also educating people on different topics.
Okay,
as
so
well.
you're saying you're going to put food recipes in a book.
Come on, Thomas. You know, the one thing that everyone loves is food.
Well, I mean, food is an expression of love because somebody took the time out to make this meal for you to
Right.
enjoy. So, yes, but you're talking about real recipes
Yes, real recipes.
that will be going into a book
Absolutely.
and giving you financial principle advice.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you can become your own bank.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't heard it all now. So, I mean, if you don't know anything about this and you want to learn how to become your own bank, when this book does come out, I think you better invest into it because, I mean, that is something phenomenal, and a lot of people are not sure about it. So, the one thing, transitioning back to you talking about mobiles. Now, when you say mobiles, what do you mean by mobiles?
Okay, so real quick though, I3 Social Club, if you guys are interested in learning more about the I3 Social Club, you can find us actually on Meetup. Just type in I3 Social Club and you'll actually have our information. But then answering your question, so as far as with the mobile homes, my idea is to look into, I'll be connecting with different mobile home parks and managers and stuff like that. Probably even speaking within the community as well, like to the neighbors and everything. And then finding homes that are distressed, fixing it up, and then doing the seller financing.
Okay. So
That would be great. If I could do, imagine if I could just do just 10. Just 10
okay. So let's say
this year, by the way, not ultimately.
Let's say we put 10 together. Then what?
I'm going to reinvest that money. Are you kidding?
What would you reinvest it to?
In other properties or other investment opportunities. I guess it just depends on what I have going on at that point in time.
Okay, because see, one thing a lot of people that do have funding, they're not sure what to invest their money into.
Right.
And what I tell them, if you ever seen the show Shark Tank, that is your perfect entry to what investing is all about because you're not just investing into someone, but you're investing into something where you're going to get a bigger percentage back versus what the banking institution will give you.
Right.
You know, you write your own terms and whatnot. So the one thing that with the going back to the I3 is that we're investing into people.
Yeah.
You know, and investing into people to become better than what they are, where that's helping them with their marketing strategies, being able to help them put books together, whatever it is that they're really truly interested in to help them market their business. We ask members to give us at least an email a day. And the only reason why we say an email a day is just for repetition, but it can be as many emails as you possibly have. And we'll do a marketing strategy just on that alone to bring more awareness to your business with all the different classes and structures that we are putting together and whatnot. So I do commend you for being a part of that.
Oh, I'm excited. I mean, we're the club is in its infancy right now, but it's going to grow really well.
Okay, she
I'm
likes
excited
to throw a
about
word
that.
out there, infancy. So I'm gonna try to use that one
Infancy.
day.
I mean, we just started.
I'm gonna use that. That's the legal word now, infancy. You know, hey, I learned a new word today, ladies and gentlemen. But that's great, though. I'm glad that you're bringing your wisdom and your knowledge, especially with the insurance side. So when are you gonna do a class for the I3?
Ooh, that's a great question. I have it actually put on the calendar. I think it's April. It's in April.
April.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got to start promoting that now.
Yeah.
Everybody get the chance of Miss Prince. I mean, I don't know if she's royalty or not because she got a last name Prince.
Look,
you know.
In my book, I'm royalty.
Okay. Can you sing like Prince? Are you
No,
related?
absolutely. No, Prince is actually his first name.
No, it's Roger.
Isn't his first name Prince? No.
Middle name is Prince.
Oh, is that what it is?
I'm a fan.
Okay, but his last name isn't Prince.
No, it's Roger Prince Nelson. I'm a fan,
Oh,
so I go way back. So you can't challenge me on that
Look,
one.
I grew up listening to Prince.
But yeah, so that's phenomenon. And I'm like, going from insurance into investing and to beyond, what does Briana's future look like?
That's a great question. So I love business, right? So right now, what I'm doing is building up my life insurance agency. Finally, after 10 years of being in the industry, I finally decided. But a lot of that and my why I ended up deciding to make that change. Number one, people used to tell me when I first started, because I used to work really long hours, always on the phone, always grinding, and they would tell me, "Oh, you're gonna get burned out. You're gonna be burned out." I'm like, "Leave me alone. Like, y'all don't know me." But then after so long of the chasing game within the life insurance industry, I realized I wanted to restructure how I did my business, and instead of chasing people, or how I felt like I was chasing people, having it set up so that way people are coming to me. And in order to do that, I have to actually build an agency or restructure my business so that way people actually know who I am. Because right now, or in the past, people have only known me as a life insurance agent or a life insurance consultant, whatever you want to call it. But now I'm actually building an actual company to go with me. So it's going to be quite interesting. It's definitely a lot difficult, very difficult, a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. But honestly, I'm enjoying the journey. Once when I get to where I want to be, man, sky's the limit.
Okay. So we're going to go to a commercial break right here, and we're going to come back more with our guest, Briana Prince. Thank you for listening to The Real Men of Real Estate.